Kindly subscribe to this channel. Farm it now. Have you noticed how everyone seems excited about chicken farming these days? On social media, in the village, even in cities, it's an easy money business everyone is rushing into. But here's the shocking truth. 70% of new chicken farmers lose money in their very first cycle. Yes, 7 out of 10 walk away with empty pockets. Or worse, in debt. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you avoid becoming part of that 70%? Stick with me, because in this video we'll uncover the real reason so many farmers fail, and I'll show you the exact steps to join the 30% who succeed. Let's be honest, chicken farming looks easy on paper. You hear someone say, just buy 100 chicks, feed them for 6 weeks, and sell them for double. Sounds simple, right? But in reality, the numbers don't add up so neatly. Here's what usually happens. You buy 100 chicks, set them up in a pen, and feel excited about your future profit. But by week 3, maybe 15 or 20 are dead because the temperature wasn't right during brooding. Then, feed prices go up halfway through the cycle. By the time you sell, you realize you didn't make money. You actually lost it. That's a harsh reality many new farmers face. Number 1. Underestimating feed costs. Here's the biggest mistake. Feed. Did you know feed alone takes up 60 to 70% of total production cost? A single broiler chicken will eat about 4 to 5 kilograms of feed before it's ready for market. Now multiply that by 100, 500, or 1,000 birds, and suddenly the feed bill is massive. If you run out of money and try to cut corners, maybe by feeding less or stretching rations, your birds won't grow properly. Small chickens mean lower selling prices, and your profit disappears. White right pointing backhand index lesson number 1. Always calculate your total feed cost before buying chicks. Number 2. Poor housing and management. Some new farmers think any small pen will do. But chickens are extremely sensitive. If it's too hot, too cold, or poorly ventilated, they suffer. If the house is overcrowded, they fight, get stressed, and stop growing. Think of your poultry house like a factory. If the environment isn't right, production will fail. Number 3. Ignoring biosecurity. This one destroys farms faster than anything else. Biosecurity simply means protecting your chicken from disease. No random visitors walking in. No wild birds or rodents sneaking into the house. Disinfecting equipment regularly. Here's a scary fact. Diseases like Newcastle or avian influenza can wipe out an entire flock in just a few days. No matter how much money you've invested, once an outbreak happens, it's game over. Number 4. Buying weak chicks. Another silent killer of profits. Buying cheap, low-quality day-old chicks. If you get weak chicks from unreliable hatcheries, nothing else matters. Even with the best feed and housing, they won't perform. Successful farmers know it's better to pay a little more for strong, healthy chicks from trusted hatcheries. Number 5. No market plan. This one surprises beginners the most. They think, I'll raise my birds and buyers will appear. Wrong. Many farmers raise hundreds of chickens, only to realize they have no buyers when it's time to sell. Meanwhile, the birds keep eating, feed costs pile up, and profits shrink. Smart farmers secure their market in advance. Restaurants, hotels, market sellers are direct consumers. By the time their chickens are ready, buyers are already waiting. Number 6. Not keeping records. Here's a quick question. If I asked you how much profit you made per bird last cycle, could you answer? Most new farmers can't, because they don't keep records. They don't track feed costs, mortality, or expenses. And without records, you can't measure performance or improve. Record keeping might sound boring, but it's what separates professionals from gamblers. Now let me ask you, if you started a chicken farm today, which of these mistakes would you be most likely to make? Would it be underestimating feed, forgetting biosecurity, or maybe assuming the market will come to you? Think about it, and drop your answer in the comments. You'll be surprised how many of us share the same struggles. And here's something to chew on. Some farmers actually make less than $1 per bird after 6 weeks of hard work. Imagine putting in all that effort only to walk away with almost nothing. But don't lose hope, because next, I'll show you how to flip the script and become one of the successful 30%. Start small, grow later. Don't begin with 1,000 birds if you've never farmed before. Start with 50 or 100. Learn the system, gain experience, then scale. Budget for feed in advance. Never buy chicks unless you already have enough money to feed them until the end of the cycle. Running out of feed midway is the fastest road to losses. Invest in proper housing, good ventilation, proper temperature, clean water, enough space. Treat your poultry house like the engine room of your farm. Make biosecurity a habit. Disinfect. Limit visitors. Keep wild birds out. Follow the vaccination schedule. Prevention is always cheaper than cure. Plan your market early. Talk to restaurants, hotels, and retailers before your birds are ready. Build relationships so your chickens don't stay long after reaching market weight. Keep clear records. Track expenses, mortality, feed intake, and growth rates. That's how you'll know your true profit per bird and how to improve every cycle. Let me share a real example. Daniel, a young farmer, started with 200 chicks. He didn't prepare properly. By week 4, he had lost 50 birds. Feed costs caught him off guard, and at the end he realized he'd lost money. He almost gave up. But on his second cycle, he tried again, this time with just 100 birds. He kept strict records, improved his housing, and secured a buy in advance. By the end, he made a good profit. Today, he's gradually scaling his farm. The lesson? Failure in your first cycle doesn't mean you're doomed. It means you have to learn, adjust, and try again. So, why do 70% of new chicken farmers lose money? Because they underestimate costs, ignore proper management, skip biosecurity, buy weak chicks, and forget to plan their market. But you don't have to make those mistakes. With careful planning, discipline, and patience, you can join the successful 30%. Now let me leave you with this. If you were to start your chicken farm tomorrow, what's the very first step you'd take to avoid being in the losing 70%? Share your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more farming tips. Until next time, stay focused, stay prepared, and may your chickens always bring you profit.